Hey, you want to know the top reason why people will click off your video? Well, stick around and I'm going to show you. Hello and welcome to The Visual Agent, and this is the ABCs of video marketing. My name is Philip.Kaake and I've been a full-time realtor since 2005. For over 20 years prior to that, I was a professional photographer and filmmaker. This channel is about best tips and practices if you're going to use video marketing as part of your strategy. And now back to the question at the top of this video is one of the top reasons why people will click off or stop watching a video is bad audio. People can forgive pixelated or blurry images, but bad audio quality just gets annoying. So having good audio isn't just about sounding good, it's also about looking professional. Now look, I understand if you have a piece of video that you've shot that's not reproducible, something that there's just not possible to go back and reshoot, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about using video as part of an ongoing marketing strategy, and that means planning or pre-production. Good audio is both an art and a craft. The quality of the audio that you get is going to be dependent on the gear that you get and the skill with which you can master your equipment. I'll show you and talk a little bit about the different types of gear that I use and things that you can use for your own video marketing. But I think it's very important to say that you need to get familiar with the equipment so that when you go to record what you want to say, it doesn't get in the way of your message. So the best and cleanest sound is one that's wired directly into your camera or recording device. This is a little external microphone plugged into my phone. It's got to go through a special cable, but this is going to be much better than the microphone that's built into my phone. This is a little lavalier, and you can get a wired version of this that you could also plug into your phone. I'll show you an example of how I have this set up of what I'm recording right now, and that is a microphone on a boom pole that's plugged directly into the camera. Another way to go is, of course, a wireless systems. Now, these come with their own set of problems because of interference and things like that, but they've gotten pretty good over the years, and so I still would recommend getting one of those over letting your camera or phone record the audio. And so one of the things that you can do is really at the beginning is decide what kind of recording or what kind of video you're going to be doing mostly. If you're going to be sitting a set distance away from the camera, you can stick with a wired solution. But if you're going to be roaming around or away from the camera at all, you're going to want to go with a wireless system. And I've seen some good systems out there. I'll leave a link in the description below and I'll show you some of those on the screen right here that I've seen that I think would be pretty good solutions for most people. I recently got this Rode Wireless Go, and this is actually the size, of course it's actually the size, but this is the microphone, and this can just clip onto my shirt, and this stays on the camera and clips into the microphone port. So this is the whole wireless system right now, and this is about $200. Something that I forgot to include in this video when I initially shot it is microphones that you would use directly hooked up to your computer, and these come in handy. Obviously, many people now are doing more video conferencing, so once again, if you can use something besides the onboard microphone in your laptop or your computer, you're going to get much better audio and sound better, obviously. This is a little Logitech microphone that plugs into the USB port, and this is a very good, high quality. It's made by company Yeti, and this is a blue, and this works great not only for video conferencing, but if you're going to do podcasts or say voiceovers for my videos. I use this all the time for my voiceovers. So once again, anything you can do to improve the audio quality of whatever you're doing is going to make you look more professional. Okay, and one of the ways that you can up the video quality, of course, is to use a professional mirrorless or DSLR camera, or if you have like a mid-range mirrorless camera, or even a good quality point-and-shoot camera, the video quality is going to be much better than your phone. You can set the white balance, and so the color isn't shifting like I've seen happen with phones before. Unfortunately, what this means is that then you have to use a separate audio recording device because the microphones that are in these cameras also are not great at capturing field sound. This is a big, complicated Zoom H6n. It's not what I expect most people to go out and buy and start using. You also almost can't do one person shooting with it. I have used this little Sony pocket recording device, this UX560. very, very successfully with this point and shoot camera for a lot of my videos. It has built-in stereo microphone, but it also allows me to plug in a lavalier microphone and record when I'm away from the camera. It works really, really well. Now the complication here is that now you have a separate audio and video source that you've got to match in post-production. Here's where the complication starts. Better video quality editing programs will do this very easily and automatically. Lesser quality, free or low-cost video editing programs don't usually handle this very well. There's a simple hack, and that is when you're recording both the audio and the video, you start both devices and you do a 3-clap method. And what this does is it spikes the waveform, and you have to go into the post-production software and manually sync up your sound and video. It can get a little bit complicated. If you're working with a professional, they know how to do this. If you don't even want to learn how to use video editing software, I suggest going to Craigslist and looking for local resources, or going on Fiverr. There's a lot of people who do video editing. There's some great resources there. Okay. All right, so we are rolling the picture. I'm in my garage, and it's pretty quiet in here right now, but I want to replicate what it will sound like in a noisy environment when I'm close to and then further away from the camera, and why it is important to have a microphone or recording device that is close to you, especially in this kind of environment. Very quickly, I want to give a shout out to Panasonic cameras. I used to have a Canon, and before I had Canons, I had Nikons. I have switched all the way over to Panasonic cameras, and one of the great things about these right now, not only the camera that I use to record most of this video in my little home office, but this one and this LX10, I can control from an app on my phone. So if you are looking to do video marketing, this is really important. You get in front of the camera, I can frame myself, I can focus, I can adjust the lighting, the white balance, exposure, and then I can hit record. So that's a pretty nice feature. I never thought I would talk about how good a camera was based on being able to use the app, but Panasonic's is one of the best. So right now you're hearing my voice coming from the internal microphone on my Lumix GX85, and what I'm going to do now is hit record on my little Sony Pocket, and also do the 3-clap method, and so I can show you the sound from this, the sound from this, and the sound that'll come from the separate recording device with the lavalier microphone. And I'm going to move away from this camera, see how good the sound is. It might actually pretty decent here in my garage, even when I'm this far away from the camera. It's pretty quiet in here, but what I'm going to do right now is start up my dryer. I'll set it to knit delicate ambient sound. So, needless to say, this is going to create a lot of ambient noise. This might replicate what you find in an event if you're out. And then, to add a little bit more audio noise, I'm going to open my garage door. Now I'm going to keep talking just so you can hear what my voice sounds like from both the camera and from the separate recording device as I get further away from the camera, because you will find that it will no longer be possible to use the sound from the camera. I'm now outside my garage door. Okay. Can't really tell what I'm talking about anyways. And I'll get in close. And that concludes our audio test. Filmmakers know that getting good audio is very important, and getting good field audio is one of the more difficult things to do. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're interested in adding video as part of your marketing strategy. I'm available as a consultant to help people build their YouTube channel or other social media channels with video content. You can send me an email, shoot me a text, or give me a call. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel so that you're notified of all the new content coming out, and thanks for watching.